Enumeration option is set to off.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Spins away from the defender. He's past the 30. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion, moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll toss it to the left. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after. Game. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Holstein. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Using his legs, it's Berry. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second down, he'll throw it. The quick out. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Texas A&M going quickly.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Bully ball on third and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The give on the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Gonna run it. It's Price. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Get in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him. In that loss last week. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Handoff to the lone back. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Here's a heat. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's...
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Inside the 40. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the... scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Durham. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Reed. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Quickly complete. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. That last completion sets him up on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Aggies will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll open the second half on the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
give to the running back. Got enough for the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got a man. It's Durham. Great move. Now he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The give to the back. Find some fresh air. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, number 19. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And he's gonna take it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M going up tempo. second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Price. Looking for room at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
To throw, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle, it's Bussey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden, have to...
Breaks into the open. And some room to work. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the toss. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown LSU! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Just flying through the air like a superhero. make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Grab behind the line. It's Bussey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The offense changing the play. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. They might try to score again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense will use a timeout, 19 seconds left in the game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Both of these teams are high caliber.